Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's January 24th, 2024. Looking at mostly cloudy skies today with light snow showers beginning around sunset. Highs are going to be cooler today in the lower 30s. We have an occluded front coming through with southwest winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour, mostly up north of Galena Pass in the upper elevations. And then we have scattered snow showers continuing overnight into the morning hours and then kind of fizzling out as the day progresses. Highs are going to be in the mid 30s with a shortwave trough making its way through with west winds shifting to the northwest as that thing comes through. Looking ahead, we have a dirty ridge that builds in Friday through the weekend, so that'll just give us mostly cloudy skies with some light precip here and there. And then our next major storm is scheduled for Wednesday night through Saturday. It's going to be kind of a long duration event of lighter snow, but adding up pretty significantly. Looking at the satellite reel this morning, you can see that area of low pressure here spinning off this big moisture that's coming through, starting to come through today. And just kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about that. So we have an occluded front. That's this purple line when we're looking at a surface map. And that's when, if we look down here a little bit, the blue is a cold front, the red line is a warm front, and an occluded front forms when this cyclone picks up enough speed where the cold front catches up to the warm front and overrides that warm air and becomes this occluded front. So it's not as significant as either one of these fronts. That's why it gets its own name, but it does lay out some precip, and most forms it's just not as strong as a cold front coming through on its own. So there's a quick little lesson there. Looking at the 500 millibar chart, we mostly have zonal flow today, and you can see that energy from the low kind of churning in here and forming into this really small shortwave trough here, so nothing too significant. So that system has kind of been losing energy, and that's why it's not going to be a big producer of moisture. Looking at the winds, winds pretty much are the most significant in the afternoon here from the southwest, and you can see just mostly in Galena Pass and north, and just getting into the gusts of 20 along ridge lines. So nothing too significant. Looking at the HRRR forecast, always takes a second to load. See that big occluded front coming towards us, and then right as around sunset it starts out with light snow, and you see it kind of just keeps diminishing as it moves further east. So it's losing steam. This little second section of it has a little bit more punch. So all the western zones are going to be kind of getting more and down to the south. But right around sunrise, we might get the heaviest bands for the Wood River Valley and even on the other side towards Stanley. And then that clears out and looks like it might actually clear up right before sunset. Looking at snow amounts, this is showing for today. This is like right when that's going to happen, before 5 p.m. Most of it's going to happen overnight though, in the western zones. Moores and Trinity picking up healthy 5 to 6 inches, and then the other parts of the mountains are going to be more like Trace to up to 3 inches. And then that continues into the morning hours with Trace to maybe 2 inches of snow in places. And then it kind of have high pressure build in before that dirty ridge builds into place. So these are looking at storm totals for through Thursday morning. Really nothing too much. These are even less than that map we were looking at before. As this comes in, it does look like temperatures are going to be cooler than they have been. The euro is still being kind of warm on the warmer side of things, around 5,500 feet. So that could be right around valley floor bottom. But I know I kind of cursed myself saying this last time. This one does look like it's going to be mostly snow. Last time I said that, it rained all day. That's what happens. All right, looking at the models, we'll go to the GFS. Put this in motion. So we have that little trough coming through with the occluded front tonight. And then this ridge builds into place over Friday through the weekend. And they're referred to this as a dirty ridge because there is moisture above it that kind of slips in to the area. So it's not like a true ridge where you don't really see any precip. We are going to see some light amounts and cloudy skies from this weather trying to work its way over the ridge top. But then high pressure develops for Monday and Tuesday with nothing really impacting us until this next system comes through. You can see on Wednesday, this southwest flow starts to develop as this trough moves down the coastline, big low up in the Gulf of Alaska. And this is kind of just on the fringe of really knowing if it's going to happen or not, but I like the looks of it. Southwest flow pointing straight up towards Idaho. Looks like kind of a longer duration event. I'll give you a little teaser for this is looking at the MBM model up for Titus. You can see it starts ramping up Wednesday night and then keeps going through the weekend. So looks like over an inch of SWE and up to 14 inches of snow with the long-term forecast. So that is what we're keeping our eyes on for now.